The countries of the world have agreed to achieve the 17 extraordinary goals, also known as Sustainable Development Goals or the Global Goals by the year 2030. All the goals are important and interlinked, but if the world is to have any chance of achieving them, then everyone, including you, has to be aware of the goals and get involved and fight for change. That means both adults and children. The global goals are closely linked to children's rights according to the UN Convention for the Rights of the Child. Me, you, and all other children have our own rights until we turn 18. What is a convention? A convention is an international agreement, a contract between countries. The Convention on the Rights of the Child is one of the six UN conventions on human rights. The Convention on the Rights of the Child contains 54 articles, which address various rights that you have if you're a child, that is, under 18 years of age. Let's understand how SDGs are linked to the rights of the child. Goal number one, no poverty. No child should have to grow up in poverty, and no child should be treated differently or not be allowed the same opportunities as other children because of how much money they or their family have. Goal number two, zero hunger. No child should have to go hungry. All children should have access to nutritious and safe food. Goal number three, good health and well being. All children should have the chance to be well and have good health, care, and medical treatment. All children should be vaccinated. Infectious diseases and abuse of alcohol, drugs must be reduced, as well as road accidents. Goal number four, quality education. All children should have an education, and all children should have the opportunity to learn to read and write. Primary and secondary schooling should be free. No child should be discriminated against in school. Goal number five, gender equality. Girls and boys should have equal rights and opportunities in all respects. Child marriage and violence against girls, such as FGM, and sexual violence must be stopped. Goal number six, clean water and sanitation. All children should have clean water, toilets, and be able to look after their hygiene, particularly in school. Goal number seven, affordable and clean energy. All children should have access to safe and sustainable energy that makes their life easier without ruining the environment. Goal number eight, decent work and economic growth. No child should be subjected to child labor or people trafficking. Youth unemployment must be reduced. Parents should have good working conditions so that they have the time and energy to look after their children. Goal number nine, industry, innovation, and infrastructure. Industries, roads, etc. should not be dangerous for children. All children should have access to information and communication technology. Goal number 10, reduced inequalities. All children should have equal opportunities regardless of background, gender, belief, sexual identity, or orientation because they are differently abled or because they have been forced to leave their home. Goal 11, sustainable cities and communities. All children should have decent housing, close to play areas, and good public transport links to school. Big cities should be built in an environmentally sustainable way while preserving culture and traditions. Goal 12, responsible consumption and production. Children should be taught how to live in an environmentally sustainable way. Example, about sustainable consumption, recycling, and reusing. Goal 13, climate action. Children should learn how to combat climate change and be able to demand that adults, example, decision makers, do the same. Goal 14, Life Below Water. Children should learn how littering, overfishing, and emissions can affect seas, lakes, rivers, and everything that lives there. Goal 15, Life on Land. Children should know how to protect forests and land, mountains, animals, and plants, and why no one should waste nature's resources. Goal 16, Peace, Justice, and Strong Institutions. No child should be subjected to violence, assault, or exploitation, but should be able to grow up in peaceful, just communities. Goal 17, Partnerships for the Goals. Countries must work together more, support and learn from one another in order to create a better world for all people. If the SDGs are achieved, then the situation for children around the world will improve. If they are not achieved, it will mean that children are being treated badly and that children's rights are not being respected. And that must not happen. Thank you.